Welcome to Statistic 1, Chapter 5, Permutation and Combination. Topic: the binomial coefficients. This topic is really not related to the content of the part in the exam, but it is provided in the textbook, so we need to get to know that, and it will be used in the next chapter as well. So now let's take a look at the binomial coefficient. So first of all, you have to understand what's a binomial and what's a coefficient. Binomial is had the Latin word bi here, so all of you know that means 2, and coefficient mean that you have 3a squared b, or 3x, or maybe 4y squared z. So the number 3, or 4, they are coefficient. They indicate the number of times of a variable or a function. To understand more about the binomial coefficient, we have to take a look at an isosceles triangle. We often call it the Pascal triangle. First, the Pascal triangle starts with 1. That lies 1 and 1. That lies 1, 2, 1. That lies 1, 3, 3, 1. How we can write it is that 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. And we all start with a 1 and finish with a 1 in a line. 4, 6, 4, 1. Here is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, and 1. Look at this one. We can see that this one we consider it as the first row, the second row, the third row, the fourth row, and this one is the fifth row, and so on. Fifth row. We have a equation that we know from the previous topic is n, which you are, mean that n factorial over r factorial n minus r factorial. For this one, this Pascal triangle indicate this number. Like you have in here, n is the number of the row. Like for example, n is 4, for case n is 4, and r is the position of a word, of a numbers in a line. So this one we consider it position is 0, all the 1 at the start. We'll consider them at the position 0, and then I want to find this value. Its position is at 0, 1, and 2. Here's position 2, so 4c2 equal to 4 factorial over 2 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial equal to 24 over 4 equal to 6. So from this one, we can indicate it number like this. You can see that the 4 is the number of the row. Choose a position of a number. Position is 2, so we can find this value from this equation. So n CR is also can be written like bracket n and r. You should be aware of this because sometimes they choose to write it n and r. But you need to understand it. It means that NCR. So looking at the Pascal triangle helps us to understand more about some important properties of the binomial coefficient. So first of all, when you look at the triangle, this triangle, you can see that it is symmetrical to the middle line. This line, let me take another color. It is symmetrical through the middle line. See 1 1 1 1 3 3 1 1 4 4 10 10 5 5. So y is symmetrical through the first line, through the middle line. You can see that when we choose 11 people from 20 people, we can have two ways that we take the 11 people, or we take 9 people. Why? We take the 11 people we choose, or we can take 9 people we do not choose. So either way will provide the same number of ways to do so. Let me write it down in this equation. N CR, we have 20 C 9. From 20 we choose 9 people that we don't want to use them. 20 factorial over 9 factorial multiplied by 20 minus 9 is 11 factorial. And here we want to choose 11 people that we want to use, equal to 20 factorial over 11 factorial, and 20 minus 11 is 9 factorial. So these two are the same. So here we can see that it is symmetrical. Here we can have 3 choose, because its position is 1, 3C1 equal to 3C2, and 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So we have a general formula for that. NCR equal to NCN minus R, or we can write it in this way: NR equal to N minus R, this way. Notice the first property is that it is symmetrical. The binomial coefficients are symmetrical for its overall equation. Now we have a second important property of binomial coefficient, is that addition rule properties. Addition property. We have the general rule is that n plus 1 choose r plus 1 equal to n choose r plus n choose r plus 1. So why this one is correct? So now we will look at this table. You can see that this one, we have 4 plus 6 equal to 10, but 4 in the fourth line position is 1, so it means that 4 choose 1, the fourth line position 1, this one is in the fourth line, its position is 2, so 4C2 equal to, this one is 10, and 10 in the fifth line in position is 2, so we have 5C2. So in this case, my n is 4 and my r is 1. In this case, my rule apply correctly. We have n equal to 4, r equal to 1. So 5C2 mean that n plus 1 c r plus 1. 4C2 mean that n choose r plus 1. And 4C1 mean that n choose r. So we have two important properties of the binomial coefficient. Is that the first one is that they are symmetrical through the middle line, and NCR equal to NCN minus R. And the second rule is addition rule, which is n plus 1 choose c to r plus 1 equal to n to r plus n to r plus 1.